Former Trump advisor Michael Flynn has entered a guilty plea. The man who once led a chant of "lock her up" is now facing up to 5 years in prison. But that's not even the biggest part of this story. As you'll see in the video below, ABC News is reporting that Michael Flynn is prepared to testify against Donald Trump. Former Trump advisor Michael Flynn has entered a guilty plea. The man who once led a chant of "lock her up" is now facing up to 5 years in prison. But that's not even the biggest part of this story. As you'll see in the video below, ABC News is reporting that Michael Flynn is prepared to testify against Donald Trump. Flynn has pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI, and faces as much as 5 years in prison. He apparently lied about contact with the Russian ambassador, discussing sanctions. That plea is wildly lenient, considering that Flynn was facing other, more serious charges related to his backroom dealings with Russia on behalf of the Trump campaign. Mueller's investigation also had its eye on Flynn's son. Political analysts immediately pointed out that Michael Flynn must be cooperating with Mueller's investigation, surrendering information on a bigger fish and agreeing to testify in exchange for leniency, for himself and for his son. Flynn would have answered to very few people, to Mike Pence, to Reince Priebus, to Jared Kushner, and to Trump himself. All of whom are big fish within the Trump administration. ABC News reports that their reliable source tells them that Michael Flynn is cooperating fully with Mueller, and is willing to testify against Donald Trump himself. As you'll see in the video below, they say that Michael Flynn only reached this conclusion very recently and decided to cooperate and agree to reveal the truth to investigators rather than continue to battle charges in court. While we don't know the full details yet, apparently Flynn will testify that it was Donald Trump who directed Michael Flynn to contact the Russians during the campaign. This is huge. To many Americans, it feels like Christmas has come early. Those who are eager to see Trump impeached and ideally imprisoned shouldn't count their eggs before they hatch, however. The wheels of justice move slowly, particularly when there are so many ways for the Trump administration to obstruct investigations. An impeachment isn't something that the will of the American public can do, it has to be Congress. Which, as the recent tax bill has demonstrated, clearly no longer feels beholden to the American voters. Still, Flynn entering a plea is major news. We are all eager to hear what exactly he has to reveal about Trump.